Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, AncestryLands.com. Man, look at this sky in front of me. It's not every day that you get to see the clouds. I'm looking at the road, but I just saw the clouds, and man, the clouds look spectacular. Just look at those clouds over there to the right. Look at that beautiful scenery. I mean, just take a look and appreciate that out here. This is how it looks in Pennsylvania. A lot of trees, a lot of fresh air. I mean, and a lot of traffic, obviously, on the highway. Folks, I want to talk to you about what my book, Getting Dollars from Dirt, A Beginner's Guide to Vacant Land Investing is about. The Beginner's Guide to Vacant Land Investing, that book that I wrote, Getting Dollars from Dirt, it's meant to be a guide, a tool. I remember when my father read the book, he said, Philip, this book, my father's name is also Philip. Shout out to my pops. He said, Philip, this book is such an easy read. It should be taught in schools everywhere. And my father is a retired teacher as well, as a retired correction officer. And my dad was very hard on me on education. And one thing is, I didn't really like reading as a young child. I really didn't. I found reading to be very cumbersome. And as I got older, I actually enjoyed reading, and I actually enjoyed reading and gaining knowledge. I wanted to make the book short, simple, and sweet enough where you can get just the meat and potatoes of why I started investing in land. It talks a little bit about that. How I looked at land, not as I never thought I would become an author. And that's the journey of understanding where land brought me. Land brought me into being an author, to multiple property owner. Hell, I've owned I still do own it, 40 acres. You know, something that was promised with freedom of slaves. Some of my ancestors were promised 40 acres in a mule. 4 or 5 generations later, I still never got it. It's never been in my family, but I got it on my own way. I achieved something that for me, culturally, was something that was lost through whatever in time. And it's going to another person, another African American's hands. And not only that, I've been able to get other people to own property from all kind of races. Now imagine 100, 200 years ago, who would ever think a black man would give a white person, a Caucasian person, ownership of property when it was the other way around? That's my success story. What would be yours? Land has not only brought me to own land, investing in land, but it's also brought my kids to work for me, to learn and get a sense of onus in what land ownership can do. My kids have read my book. They're only 8 and 10. But imagine the power of saying, my father wrote a book about something that he's lived and breathed. And I didn't do it all my life. I'm not a realtor for 20 years like these people out here are so-called gurus. I'm a guy who's walked it and talked it and lived it and breathed it. I could have failed, but I succeeded. And I've got a YouTube channel on social media. And what I'm just saying is that there's power in land investing. That book teaches you what you should look out for if you're investing in land in Florida, Wyoming, California, Nevada, or in Greenland or Iceland. It's teaching you the know-how so you can walk around and have an operating idea of the ins and outs of vacant land. Even if you own a home, it still will show you, hey, I need to go check with the county if I'm going to put a pool in the back. I need to make sure what's the zoning before I put a greenhouse on my property. I need to know what my setbacks are if I'm going to extend or build something on my property. I need to know what my zoning is for my property if I'm going to add chickens or hens. What are the zoning codes on that? Can I do it? Instead of relying on someone who's an architect or a construction person to charge you for the same information that you could buy in a $20 book. Now, it doesn't give you all the details, but it gives you enough information to ask a question so that when a construction person or an architect talks to you, they understand that you've been educated, you've been well informed. You have some knowledge to exchange. Your questions will be different. It won't be so much as how it costs. It'll be you confirming information that they know that you've checked. You can bring them information about the property. So that way they know you don't need them to go and do and charge you for the information that you can easily find. And it's contained in 55 pages. My book, Getting Dollars from Dirt, A Beginner's Guide to Vacant Land Investing, is not just a book on land investing. It's you understanding something they should have taught you in school about real estate. the fundamentals of real estate. Now, a realtor can tell you a lot about buying a home, but they can't tell you anything about really understanding the land that your home sits on. Because again, most homes have been built from the ground up, and they might have had a home on it before that was torn down and rebuilt. In any case, when that happens, foundations, anything else that you want to do to improve on that house, my book comes in handy. Anything you want to do on your property, my book's going to come in handy. When you want to understand how to offer, I guess, some extra attributes on your home, you may not know that your home is allowed for commercial uses, but in my book, you'll find out where to look for that, where to find that information out. And now you could sell a house that does have commercial allowances up there. Maybe a realtor knows, maybe they don't. But if you read my book, you'll definitely know how to find that information out. Don't let someone else sell your house and tell you the value of something that you can make sure that you know the value of, and you could sell it just as well as they do. If you're relying on someone else to make something else happen for you in life, you'll be sorely disappointed. Make sure you go get my book, Getting Dollars from Dirt, A Beginner's Guide to Vacant Land Investing. The link is in the description section below. I hope you learned something, but most of all, I hope you're motivated to go get my book on Amazon so you could have the knowledge that I know. Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, ancestrylands.com. Take care, like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.
Have you ever wondered how some individuals amass wealth through vacant land investments? Here's your answer. We introduce the perfect solution, Getting Dollars from Dirt, a beginner's guide to vacant land investments, written by author Philip Davis Jr. and also owner of Ancestry Lands. Uncover tried-and-true strategies and expert advice to navigate vacant land investments, even as a novice. This book simplifies the process, offering practical steps toward financial independence. Learn to spot lucrative opportunities and boost your returns. Getting Dollars from Dirt equips you with the confidence and knowledge for wise investment decisions. Seize this incredible opportunity. Get your copy now and embark on your journey to wealth. Click the link below to order. Start building your fortune today.